Hey everyone, Thor here. Just saw Exorcist Believer, and this is probably mostly whiskey and a little bit of coke. So, just to let you know how this movie was. We all have to make sacrifices, and I do it for you. Have another David Gordon Green film. He did the 2018 Halloween trilogy. Some people like it. It's another requel that Blumhouse is doing. Pretty much everyone can agree that Halloween 2018 was pretty great. You know, results may vary on kills and ends, but he's obviously made, pretty good horror movies, and there's definitely moments that are good. Like the first hour is very interesting where it's more of a mystery. It's definitely different, and I was down for that. I was super into that. It kind of falls on its face after the first hour. It's a very interesting movie and an interesting way to go about it. Girls being missing and having everyone search for them is the most interesting part. Problem is the trailer gives away the whole movie. A lot of trailers do that nowadays, unfortunately. It definitely feels like two different ideas were put together. I don't know if there's like two different scripts and they're like, oh, we'll make this an Exorcist movie, but very, very different, and they don't build off well on each other. The little girls are definitely creepy, but the voice will kind of throw you off. You can tell it's definitely dubbed. There's two girls, so there's definitely two families, but they definitely focus more on the main guy and his daughter in the relationship. They try to throw a lot of things at you. They, of course, put a bunch of like jump scare sounds and things. There's a few moments of tension that is pretty good, but it loses the tension towards that last part of it and kind of ruined it for me. Even in the trailer, they throw the 3-day parallel at you and kind of beat you over the head with it. Just way too much exposition. Like I just reviewed Silent Hill, and that's got that moment that does it. At least Silent Hill did it in kind of a cool way, but the problem with Silent Hill, they explain too much and it kind of ruins it. So, and this does the same thing. A lot of these movies, they always try to handhold the audience, and we can figure stuff out. It's more fun when you do. I really like a lot of movies that are kind of open-ended. I'm not going to review it, but Lake Mungo does that, and that, there's a lot to that ending, and they don't explain much, so it's just like the end of the thing. What's so great about it is they don't explain it. You don't know what happens. It's you can guess, and people still debate it to today. So leaving stuff up to the audience and up to interpretation is often the better move, I think. The exorcism scene, which this is all building up to, it's got a bunch of people from different religions doing their own thing, but it's like they're only doing it as they like point the camera, like it goes down the line, and it's just not like, it feels really weird. It makes it less scary because it feels very like it's a movie. People there's cameras here. It just didn't feel like if people were just doing it all at the same time and they showed like a wide shot or something, I think it would have worked better. And of course, they have to bring back a legacy character because that's what they did in Halloween. And they don't understand that's not the draw. Like, it was cool having Jamie Lee Curtis back as Laurie Strode, but it's Michael Myers. That's the draw for the movies. You can do it without her. Just like this, you didn't need the legacy characters. Maybe make a reference to it, like, hey, this happened to this kid a long time ago, and this is very similar. Have to bring people back. Character doesn't do anything important or really needed in the movie at all. The trailer tells the whole plot of the movie. It's very generic. We've seen hundreds of exorcism movies are all the same. This one did nothing to make itself different. It started off that way, but ended up ending up in the same place all the other ones did, and that's why it's just forgettable. That's it, and it's unfortunate because you think with all the money they paid for the Exorcist name that they'd try to continue it and, make it something great. Hopefully they're making a trilogy. Hopefully they just improve on it and keep it going. There are definitely ideas there, and I think David Gordon Green can make a good horror movie. Not play it safe. They played it too safe. Make it different, make it fun, keep the tension. A good movie with like building up tension. There's really good examples out there. One of my favorites, The Thing. You can build tension and not have to use stupid jump scares and explain everything, and don't tell the whole plot in the trailer. Anyway, I accidentally had to see a double feature because the theater I went to accidentally played Saw instead of the Exorcist movie. So I watched both because I just went to the showing of The Exorcist after. So I accidentally did a double feature. I'll be talking about Saw next. I think it's good. I think the new Saw is good. I think it's a little overhyped, but I'll talk about that in my next video. So Thor out.